What's up guys, Mike Vaya here, and in this video I'm going to talk about 5 important tips I wish I knew about Amazon FBA before I got started. Alright guys, we are back and we're going to jump straight into this. So tip number 1, what we have is you need money, okay? So before jumping into Amazon FBA, you need a cushion of money. You cannot just get started with a few $100,000. Like, you need a cushion. If you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know the issues I have ran into where the manufacturers can change up on you the minimum MOQ, minimum order that you can order from them. And to keep your product going, you need to buy this stuff, right? Or you're gonna just end up like getting wiped out, and you do not want to get wiped out. So you need a cushion. Like, you need a solid cushion. Like, do your research when you're jumping in. Like, once you find that product that you want to dive into, see how much it costs, see how much you're gonna spend, and then 10x it, on your budget. Like, don't order 10x of it, order the minimum that you can order to see if it's gonna actually be a good product. Obviously do your research, but have the cushion to keep it going, to be able to get more inventory, because you might run into issues about money. So money is super important. You need some money. You cannot just start this with a few $100. Like, key number 1, if you don't have a cushion of money, don't do it. You should save up. You should find different things to raise the capital. See how you can raise the capital, but you need a cushion of money before you can get started. Tip number 2, inventory management. Super, super crucial. If you've watched in my videos, you have seen that I ran out of inventory when I was at the peak. I was starting to sell without spending money on ads. I had shut down the ads to slow down my selling. And I was still selling. And then you also could see that you might run into delivery issues. Right now, currently, it's February. In China, they have the Chinese New Year stuff going, and they are not working for 2 weeks straight. So that also gets in the way of stuff. But inventory management is crucial. As you saw, I did run out, right? And that kept me from selling. That hurts your seller rank. Your rank goes down. All that money you spend on ads is pretty much for nothing. As you saw, at first, when you spend money on ads, it's kind of to get your product up there in the search rank of Amazon. You want to get into page 1, because most people don't go past page 1 when they're purchasing a product. So having, a good inventory management keeps your product selling and you do not run out. You want to be able to predict when your product is about to sell out, and then take all that time into consideration of how long this manufacturer takes to produce your product, to pack and package your product, to ship it to Amazon, how long Amazon's going to take to receive it. Predict as well any delivery issues, because I ran into custom issues that delayed my delivery and it really messed me up. So take that into consideration as well. And then, after Amazon distributes it to other FBA centers, and then your product will finally be back on the shelves. So for me, that took about 2-3 weeks. No, longer actually, because it took 2 weeks for it to get to Amazon. But it was already a month after I had talked to the manufacturer and started getting a batch of inventory back in there. So take it from me, have a good inventory management in place, so you do not run into the same issue that I ran into. Okay. Number 3, learning all of Amazon's policies. So I'm quickly going to actually dive into my computer, and I'm going to show you into an issue that I ran into. And this is why I'm going to go and get back into learning every single little policy that they have, to make sure I don't run into an issue like this again. But like I mentioned in the last number 2, right, about inventory management, well, the product that got delayed at the UPS center, delayed the timing of when it was supposed to arrive at Amazon. I had put a date of a delivery window of when it's going to arrive, about when it's going to arrive. Amazon makes you do that when you replenish your inventory. Okay, so as you can see on here in my computer, um, one of the issues that I ran into, right? It says right here, there was a problem with your shipment. Necessary taken, necessary steps were taken by Amazon to remedy the situation and receive your inventory. So they took care of it, right? Detailed information is provided below. And then this part right here, lack of compliance can result in delays in receiving your inventory and possible charges to your account. So I'm possibly gonna get hit with a little fee because I caused them an inconvenience. So like, what kind of inconvenience do you really cause them? Well, from what they mentioned to me, was that they're expecting a delivery within a certain time, so they have like prepared for that shipment, and when that shipment does not arrive on that date and it comes on a future date, they were not prepared for that extra shipment that they were not made aware of. So I don't know if I can see right here on, yeah, right here. So pretty much they were expecting my delivery um January 15th to January 28th to give you a 14-day window for international shipments. um and they received it, and then they received it on February 8th, 2024. So I was out of that window. They gave me